A newly formed NGO staged a protest earlier today to highlight the plight of workers who are said to be underpaid. Sasha Ramsaran reports.
A newly formed NGO known as Justice for the Unjust today staged a protest in front of the Ministry of Labour and Human Services located on Princess Elizabeth Road in New Amsterdam. The group was seen raising concerns on a number of issues including workers being underpaid and robbed of months of wages. Chairman of the organization, Mr. Dion Thomas, explained the reason for the protest activity.
I am the chairman of the Justice for the Unjust party. My vice chairman gave a good speech, young. I don't need to send nothing, but I need to send a message to Miss Broom. The other day, you all talking about raise a salary, and I want more money. I want to come out and work like king cutters. I want to come out in the fields and see how poor people punishing. I need more labor officer. One man can't do a job. You want this man come out from here. This man there too long. We need 5-6 labor officers who go around and make poor people get the right salary. Can't it make sense you raise more money and you ain't getting the old one? Let us get the old one first, then you could raise more. You understand? There's a punishment with poor people right now. They've been underpaid. And we formed this organization to let the business community know we can there in front of your door once I underpay people. And if the complaint come to we come in front of your store and protest if I pay them, give all the right salary what the government say. We want to give them extra, give them what the government say. You must give them what they work for. Every hour after the 8 hour, they must get a time and a half. Only 40 hours. Sunday they must get it double, Saturday they must get a time and a half. These things we want to get. They get children from mine. Poor people suffering long. I don't mind which government going, like poor people can continue suffering.
Vice President Mr. Ishmael King also made a few remarks.
A lot of business people employ workers and they underpaying them in New Amsterdam, and the labor officer, like, he have a strong relationship with the business community. So we find we get injustice. That's why we come as a body of people and we come out in protest with the people who voice cannot be heard and who cannot help themselves because they're frightened they're being oppressed and they're left without a job and their children they're home punishing and hungry and no one to help them. So we come out in solidarity for our voice could be heard. And the main purpose of being here is that we need the labor officer to remove from here because Region 6 only have one labor officer. And being that he's so long on the job, over 40 years plus, he have a strong relationship with the business people. So we find justice cannot prevail. So we calling on the Human Service Minister for look into our matter because we will continue protesting until justice be heard. Because we already protest a set of business places, but we feel we got to dig out the problem from the root. That's why we come to the labor office, because the labor office is who responsible for see these business places pay these workers their right salary.
The organization is therefore calling on the Ministry of Labour and Human Services to look into the matter and ensure that justice is served to the people. The Justice for the Unjust is a misnomer for an NGO that has been in existence for about 2 weeks and is aimed at finding ways to minimize and prevent issues such as domestic violence, police brutality, underpaid workers, discrimination, and sexual harassment, among other issues. In addition, the organization will be holding a fundraising fish fry and lime on Sunday, August 16th at Smithfield. All are invited to come out and support the activity. Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.